LeBron James, as we know him, has been in trade rumors. LeBron James has been in trade rumors. Now, Rich Paul came up with a statement saying that LeBron James will not be traded from Los Angeles Lakers, but we'll see about that. Here are some trade scenarios that may or may not make sense to you guys. First off, we got the New York Knicks. The Knicks received LeBron James. Lakers received Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, and 2024 first-round pick and a 2025 first-round pick. If you think about this, the Knicks only lose Julius Randle and Evan Fournier, but Julius Randle, and you gain LeBron to play with Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, and a good role player like Isaiah Hartenstein. This roster right here, Mitchell Robinson, Quentin Grimes, Precious Achiuwa, Malachi Flynn, Josh Hart. I don't know. That's a pretty scary roster in the Eastern Conference. They're sitting third in the Eastern Conference right now, behind the behind the Boston Celtics and I believe the Milwaukee Bucks. That'd be a scary pickup for the New York Knicks right there, man. I know Stephen A. Smith has been going on a rant saying he wanted to win the NBA championship, come to New York, and I thought he was capping. So I really started looking at it. Wait a minute. You add LeBron to that scenario and just remove only Julius Randle? That could be scary. Scenario number 2, we got LeBron going to the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers received Tobias Harris and Furkan Korkmaz and a 2028 first-round pick. You add LeBron to Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, and them boys over there, only losing Tobias Harris in the big scheme of things? Wow. That would be insane as well. But I do like the New York Knicks. I like the New York Knicks trade more than the Philadelphia 76ers just because I think LeBron would mesh well more with the New York players in that system. But if you put, wait, what am I fucking talking about? You put LeBron with Joel Embiid, nigga, that's like putting Bron with Prime Shaq, and Bron's out of his prime, still averaging 25, 7, 7. Yeah, one of them ones right there, man. One of the ones. And the third scenario would be to the Miami Heat for Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. So putting LeBron James back into the Heat culture, I don't know if I like that necessarily. You'll pair LeBron with Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, Terry Rozier. I don't know if that really moves the needle for the Miami Heat, but what am I talking about? They went to the finals twice in the past, 4 years, I want to say, since 2020, with a lesser than roster. So if anybody can make it work, it's the Miami Heat. And what am I saying? You adding LeBron James to the mix. Anybody becomes a contender when you add Bron to the mix. Now, there's one other Eastern Conference team that I would like to talk about a trade scenario, and that would be with his original drafted team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers would send Darius Garland and Evan Mobley in 2025 round 2 pick to the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Cavaliers will receive LeBron mother effing James. And let me tell you something. The Cleveland Cavaliers will still retain their 2024 first and second round pick, which means that they can draft Bronny with that first or second round pick to entice LeBron to stay long term and retire a Cleveland Cavalier. Now, what other scenario is that perfect? That is just the perfect scenario. You start your career in Cleveland, and then you end your career in Cleveland. Then you get to play with the likes of Donovan Mitchell. And then you get to play with the likes of Jared Allen down low. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a good little squad over there. You know, it's a revamped squad for him to play with. And I would like that. That would be a storybook ending. Where you got drafted, you finish, and that is where your son starts his career. The NBA is all about storylines. Let's not sleep on that. This is a big storyline here. This is something that could potentially happen, and I wouldn't be opposed to it. Now, we're not going to talk about any Western Conference trades because if I'm the Los Angeles Lakers, I would never in my life trade LeBron to the Western Conference. I would get him out of the conference for sure, unless it involves in Sacramento Kings. If it involves Sacramento Kings, all preconceived thoughts and any thing I said goes out the window. Okay. I know I said I wouldn't trade for any Western Conference teams unless it's the Sacramento Kings, only because I'm Sacramento Kings and I am biased. So we would send Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, and Sasha Vezenkov for LeBron James and a 2024 round 2 pick. Now, what does that second round pick do for us next year or in this year's draft? We get to draft Bronny. We draft Bronny. We guarantee to keep LeBron long term. Ticket sales go up. Real estate goes up. Everything goes up in Sacramento, California. We draft Bronny. We keep LeBron. Like I said, the NBA is about storylines. LeBron played his first NBA game in Sacramento, California, and he gets to end his career in the first place that he played in. It's about storylines, baby. I'm all for that. We get LeBron playing with De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, Keegan Murray, Trey Lyles, Malik Monk. Come on. Who says no to that? Probably the Lakers do, honestly. But those are my trade scenarios. That's my personal trade scenario. But those are the trade scenarios that have been around, that have been floating around in the. I can't even speak right now. That have been floating around in the Twitter sphere, in the social media, and they're pretty interesting. I do like that New York Knicks one though. That New York Knicks one actually makes a lot of sense. You send Julius Randle back to LA where he got drafted from, kind of get a clean slate over there, and you send LeBron to the mecca of basketball. Yeah. And also the Sacramento Kings one makes sense too, man. If you take your feelings out of it, it actually makes sense. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think, where LeBron should go if he ends up getting traded, which I'm 99.9% sure he's not going to get traded. But it's always fun to, do this for shits and giggles. Sayonara, that's my spill. Like the beam. LeBron James, Sacramento King. And Bronny, 2024. I might bet on that. The odds are probably plus 30,000. I could win a boatload of freaking cheese. I might do that. We are out this thing. Oh my gosh. I just thought of a genius idea.